Hello, my name's Todd. This is an actual story that happened to me a while ago. I was looking on eBay for some new games. It seems like a cool thing to do. I found this one RPG. It didn't say what its name was, but it was only $20. I decided to get it. I wanted to play it with a friend, so I called him up. He came over and I put the disc into my computer. As the game was booting up, we realized that the game didn't even have a title screen or say who made it, not even a company. All it said was, press enter to start. I pressed enter and we started. Man, do I regret that now. Playing through the game, it had original element styles and everything else. The game was really fun, but one thing that creeped me out was this character that kept following me around. The character had absolutely no legs. Its hands were like skeletons, but at the ends they were sharpened. It had a mask that was stitched onto his face. The mask was absolutely terrifying. It had teeth marks engraved into it, making it look like a smile was there. The character would mostly show up whenever you would go into your house so you could go to sleep, so that way you could save the game. The most terrifying thing was he would show up at the end of the bed just staring at the character. What made it really creepy to my friend and me was we couldn't move our character or do anything or even warn them. He just sat there and stared at them. The character would then wake up looking like he just had a horrible nightmare. Then he'd proceed to the game normally. We didn't know what to do, so we decided to Google the game. There was absolutely nothing. We couldn't find anything, and as far as we were concerned, this was the only copy of the game ever. We thought it was just some kind of sick guy's hack or something, or just a game, but we found out very soon it wasn't just a game. Soon after playing that game, my friend said he had nightmares of a man standing at the end of his bed with no legs, just staring at him. He only had one eye and it was glowing, just standing there staring at him. The odd thing was it felt so real, like it was actual real life. It was terrifying for him, though. We decided to play the game again, seeing if we could find the end. But trying to proceed to the next part of the game, the man blocked our way. We had no way in or anything else. The only way was talking to the man. Trying to talk to the man proceeded in a jump scare of a horrible face that looked so real. It was unbelievable. The next thing we knew was we heard thumping, what sounded coming from the basement. We decided to leave the house and go to another friend's house. He had his girlfriend over, so we felt more safe with more people there. Later on, I decided to uninstall a game from my computer and sell the disc to someone else. But it didn't stop there. My friend asked if he could stay over my house constantly, just because of having horrible nightmares of that man staring at him. But then I noticed they weren't nightmares. In fact, I actually went into the guest room which he was staying in, and I saw him terrifyingly staring at the man. I didn't know what to do, but the man was suddenly gone in a flash as he noticed me. I didn't know what to do, so I called the police, saying if someone broke into my house or something. We didn't know what to do afterwards, but we knew that the game had something wrong with it. We didn't know what would happen to the next person. We were just absolutely terrified. Later on the next day, my friend reported saying his cat was dead. It was missing all of its flesh and hair, and its tail was shoved down its throat. It was a gory sight, and the terrifying thing was when he walked into the house, there was blood everywhere, and whenever he tried going on his computer or something, he wouldn't be able to. It would just be met with a picture of his dead cat, terrifyingly brutal to death. It had claw marks in it, but they weren't normal claw marks. I didn't know what to do, so my friend decided to call the police. We then just stayed in the same house together. He was terrified to go back to his house. We didn't know what to do. We thought we were just gonna play a fun game. I guess we were wrong. I don't know what'll happen next. All I know is that's how it's going so far.